Hi, this is Michael Joseph Dino, and I'm excited to share with you a mixed method article by Seibert et al. Published in November 2020 at the Journal of Evidence in Quality in Healthcare, or ZEFQ, in German. This was recognized as an editor's choice article in 2020. The study is entitled The Application of Digital Technologies in Nursing Practice, Results of a Mixed Method Study on Nurses' Experiences, Needs, and Perspectives. The study topic and concepts are in line with my research interests. The purpose of the study is to investigate the needs, application scenarios, and perspectives of nurses with practical experience in real-world digital nursing technologies or DNT application in a range of different care settings. Summarily, the study provided three rationale for conducting a mixed method study. First is because of the gaps in previous literature. It was mentioned that nurses' participation in technology development is commonly neglected and limited, and these were not addressed in previous published studies. Second are the issues in methods. The authors claim that prior research in DNT often uses hypothetical and laboratory settings with little real-world relevance. And third, studies juxtapositioning both quantitative and qualitative data remains to be scarce. In my opinion, these are valid reasons for conducting a mixed method research. However, I think the researchers can further strengthen their justifications by including shocking statistics, as previously discussed in our course, Mixed Method Research Design. This may include the potential impact to quality of care, percentage of affected nurses, statistics on noncompliance amidst benefits offered by TNT, and the financial burden associated with non-use of TNT. The study made use of the explanatory sequential mixed method design to explore the nurses' perspectives and experiences. The authors did a very good job of explaining the execution of the sequential approach through a comprehensive discussion and diagram presented in Figure 1 included in the paper. From the quantitative arm, the authors conducted a rapid literature review and consultation with the experts to develop the research tool for the online survey. A prior research study was conducted to establish its validity and reliability. After analysis of the quantitative results, the outcomes were discussed and elaborated through focus group discussions or FGDs guided by the developed interview guidelines. For me, the use of this design is the most fitting to accomplish the study aims, and the authors did a very good job in walking through its readers with the methods that they employed. The use of explanatory sequential mixed method design is the most appropriate to explore the nurses' perspectives as well as their experiences using a quantitative to qualitative to mixed integration succession. The study made use of the following sample and sampling strategies. For the quantitative arm, a convenient sample of 1,355 out of 19,000 nurses contacted accomplished the online survey. The authors reached out to the participants through the directors of nursing, and the study collection was promoted at two national nursing conferences in Germany. For the qualitative arm, 67 nurses from the quantitative pool provided an online consent to participate in FGD. For me, there is a potential source of selection bias in the sampling strategy, and the response rate of 7% out of the total number of nurses who viewed the survey is too low. There is possibility that only those nurses who have used the NT or are interested with the NT are the ones who completed the survey and or give consent to participate in the FGDs. Several approaches were used by the authors to ensure data quality. Quantitative tools underwent validity and reliability, and as mentioned, a prior study was conducted to establish its psychometric properties. The interview guidelines and questions were also subjected to expert checking. Quantitative data was analyzed descriptively using the R software, using the deductive analysis, while qualitative data was processed using the deductive approach, categorization, clustering, and thematization using MaxQDA. In my opinion, the authors did their best in establishing data rigor and quality in both arms, and the absence of inferential statistics to capture connections between quantitative variables might be a good recommendation for future work. Results of the study were presented in sections based on the study aims and questions, and I find it really helpful in understanding the study outcomes. The use of colored bar graphs, like the one featured in this slide, is impressive to showcase the heterogeneity in responses, although a substantial percentage is in some items have no answer or no response. In the qualitative results, the authors presented the outcomes in clusters, which I find really innovative, and the use of anchor citation and joint displays were effective to facilitate data integration. I find the descriptions and discussions succinct to capture the main results of the study while maintaining citations from previous works were also integrated. Overall, the study is compliant with the standards of a mixed method research, and I really enjoyed reading it. It provided me with a context and overview of how German nurses are using digital nursing technologies or DNT, as well as their rich experiences. There's no perfect research. However, I want to share some insights on strategies on how this paper can be further strengthened to improve quality and design. In my opinion, these are the strengths and weaknesses of the paper in the following areas, namely introduction and aims, research methods, and results and discussion, which are summarized in this particular slide. For further improvement, providing a clear definition of DNT and examples can be useful in the introduction, and consistency in using terminologies is also recommended. Since the concept of technology is evolving rapidly, a more recent and international paper citations can be integrated in the paper. And I'm happy to see future papers like this with higher response rates and to be analyzed with inferential statistics. Although ethical clearance was secured by the authors, brief descriptions on electronic data storage and data safety might be included in compliance with international standards. The study is impressive to include the perceived limitations, and I will definitely consider this publication as one of my resources and benchmark studies in the near future. Thank you very much for your attention and Godspeed.